Good afternoon, and thank you for this opportunity to present our Matrics2 AFWERX challenge solution. My name is Michael Arneson. I am the CEO of Matrics2, which is a veteran-owned startup company that's headquartered in northern Minnesota. No person nor government today has ever used mathematically perfect secrecy for any of their top-level one-time symmetric key applications. Only quasi-perfect secrecy, which uses only quasi-random numbers. Perfect secrecy, as proven by Dr. Claude Shannon in 1945, requires one-time keys, which in turn require truly generated random numbers, which have never been mathematically achieved until today by using these newly developed quantum random number generators. With the inability of the industry or technology to generate true random numbers and the inability to securely deliver over-the-air first keys or the seed keys, as well as any subsequent keys without further corruption, they were forced to move away from that world and process and into the world of imperfect secrecy with the use of asymmetric key encryption, with all their hackable luggage that comes with it. Matrix2's solution was to develop random numbers security system, which will allow entering into this new world of mathematically perfect secrecy by using actual quantum random number generator hardware systems that will and can deliver true 256-bit random number sequences, and that will have 10 to the 77th power values that are not guessable nor solvable, even with the incredible advances within the quantum computing world. They're future-proof. 2, by using our system for both the seed key as well as the secure delivery of subsequent keys. This will continue keeping all of the keys completely secret and not vulnerable to any known current attacks. And 3rd, our system will eventually remove any need for passwords, certificate, and for other patchwork application. This is truly a big deal. It will be the first time in the world we will see mathematically perfect secrecy. Our value proposition for the Air Force is to harness the power of our quantum generated random numbers and doing with them what others can't or haven't done. We have returned to the fundamentals of the most secure system ever invented, the one-time random number symmetric keypad encryption system, which will provide the following for the most of all Air Force cybersecurity missions. It does not require any passwords, tokens, certificates, or any other form of authentication, as the current key will perform these functions. Its implementation is straightforward, requiring only the minimum of a standard laptop and its key distribution from any local area network. It is deployable anywhere and everywhere. It can be implemented into any physical or electronic media or Air Force communication device, for instance, software, firmware, middleware, electronics, or any Air Force property. Matrix was founded in 2016 by Dr. Bandy and myself. We both have extensive backgrounds within the research and development side of cybersecurity and the advanced microelectronics technology world. Both of the two of us, Dr. Bandy and myself, had worked for NSA for over 50 years and another 5 years at DARPA. Dr. Bandy and I each have accrued over 160 patents throughout our careers. Since leaving the agency, we have founded 3 companies. Matrix was our first startup, which blazed the trail for UHF RFID starting in 2000. The company was later purchased by Symbol Technologies in 2004 for $236 million, only 4 years after its founding. Innovation, a biomedical device company, which specializes in endoscopic capsule imaging and continues being run through new management to be taken through human trials, which brings us to Matrix2. Given our extensive experience within the cybersecurity world, joined with our success with RFID, we have decided to take on this challenge to create and provide a non-intrusive, totally distributed secure cloud database system for the authentication and verification of any Air Force cybersecurity application using our quantum random numbers system. Matrix2 has also had the opportunity to bring on our board Mr. William Kroll, who is one of the world's top 5 most knowledgeable cybersecurity experts. As well, he was the former deputy chief of all NSA. Our vision is audacious and expansive, but we do have the track record of turning vision into real product. Just imagine what could be accomplished with a secure linking of everything in the world with true random numbers through any network or platform, the world could be eventually digitized, secured, monitored, measured, and eventually securely optimized. The challenge with this has always been trying to create a mathematically perfect security system for all government, military, and commercial worlds. The reality is that mathematically perfect security, it required the use of mathematically perfect random numbers, which are used once and never duplicated. The capability is only possible by using what is the outcome of quantum mechanical events, which by definition cannot be predicted, even in principle. They are the gold standard for all random number generation. And this has not happened until now, with the advent of new quantum random number machines. As stated earlier, the only known mathematically perfect secrecy process today is one-time random number symmetric keypads. In other words, creating a two-way communication between two parties without any disruption or intrusion from a third person or machine. Our implementation is simple. We take our paired keys, they are sent out everywhere and feasibly anyway. An application is then downloaded onto any user's smart device. Then that becomes their secure access portal, or SAP. The application reads the first of these paired keys, then waits for its authentication and direction. It then reads the second of the paired keys. Once both are authenticated, the device has its first secure key, and now a true SAP device to deliver future keys by itself. One SAP can then make other smart device SAPs by using their near-field communication capabilities, or NFC. The formula for success is that the matrix formula is this: Rn plus I plus DS, Arnitz, or random number ID systems, where the Rn equals the true random number creation using quantum physics, random number generator, where the I is the implementation of these two random numbers into any platform or database globally. Finally, the DS. It is the secure random number key management system from the Matrics2 distributed database system, which of course equals the true ability to uniquely identify, authenticate, verify, secure any Air Force cybersecurity application, as well as the capability to aggregate and inventory every Air Force item so that every transaction or asset can be verified. We have alternative applications as well. When in place, we will also have the ability to eliminate 99.9% of all counterfeiting, diversions, and data breaches. It secures the complete supply chain and blockchain reliability and its integrity, the tracking and tracing of all transactions and assets in real time, as well as their locations. Allows for secure voting integrity by uniquely identifying any voter to their vote. And it secures privacy with our controlled COVID-19 contact avoidance system, as well as maintains all HIPAA privacy regulations and compliance. Thank you for your attention.